Donda 2 is a thing. I was talking about my previous videos, just like, if Donda 2 is a thing, and now it is. February 22nd, 2022. Whether that's going to happen or not, I feel like it isn't. It is executive produced by Future. And that's kind of all the confirmed things we have so far. We do have a couple of rumors, and we have seen some pictures of different artists being in the studio, like Moneybagg Yo, Blueface, The Game, Pusha T, Mike Dean, DJ Premier, all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a very turbulent time at the moment. And it's following up, like, one of the biggest moments of the 2020 so far with Donda, with all the listening parties. And we are immediately jumping into Donda 2, which probably makes sense because there's probably a ton of material left behind from those Donda sessions. Like, it was just a constant grind of material. So we may get either leftovers, or maybe there is a lot of creativity going on in the studio, and we may get some brand new tracks. But here's my problem. I talked about in my Easy review that while it's nice to get a glimpse and an insight into the Pete Davidson stuff, the Kim Kardashian kind of, all like the divorce kind of situation, all that kind of stuff, I don't think it's going to make a quality album. I don't think it's going to make quality songs down the road, because I feel like with Easy, we got this taste of toxicity. We got this taste of this bitterness that's, before, like, Kanye would have this ego and pretend he's like an asshole and like talk about how of a bad person he is, but it was endearing in that way. If we look at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it perfectly encapsulates that, where he knows that he is a scummy person, but it's endearing and we can get behind it. I don't know if we can get behind this with Donda 2. And that's another thing, that we have a sequel to something that is so emotionally driven, that's spiritually driven, as Donda 1 was. And we're transitioning into Donda 2, which is executive produced by Future. So I don't think we're going to have those same kind of themes carrying over into the next release. Not to say that I'm not excited for it. I am quite excited for it. But this is probably the most skeptical I have been for a release. Because I find if you're going to announce a sequel to an album, either it's going to set the expectations incredibly high, or it's going to set the expectations incredibly low for me. And it's kind of the latter, because I feel like you're not going to be able to capture that lightning in a bottle that was Donda. I don't know if you're going to do that again. But then again, it's Kanye. Like, expect the unexpected with Kanye, but I just don't know if that's possible. And I just don't want 15 to 20 tracks of possibly Kanye just slandering and just going at Pete Davidson over and over and over and over again. I pray that is not the case. But that's all we've gotten so far. Whether it's going to drop on February 2nd, I don't think so. I think it's probably going to be pushed back. But there is validity, because it seems that he's very into the zone right now. He seems like he really wants to create, and he really wants to get this out. He's putting out all the pictures and all that kind of stuff. So this does seem like it's not going to be something that's going to be thrown away in the future. I think this is something that is a driven focus, and I think it is going to drop at some point this year. Whether it's going to happen on February 2nd is a different story. But this is the first time where I'll say, while I am excited that we're getting some new Kanye music in 2022, and 2022 has started off great already, I'm just very, very, very skeptical of this drop. And you can leave your thoughts and comments down below. Maybe I'm just over-exaggerating. Maybe I'm overreacting. I just don't see why we need to have a sequel to Donda. Like, I don't know when it was released. I don't know if we need a sequel to this. If it was named something else, I think this would be an entirely different story. It would give reason to dive into the possible, like, divorce kind of situation and Pete Davidson and all this kind of really petty stuff that's been going on. If it was titled something else, I think it would be valid to kind of dive into these things. I just don't think with Donda 2 that I'm not going to get that same kind of emotional and like spiritual experience that I got. I'm definitely not going to get a come to life on it. It's definitely going to be a lot more trap driven. It's going to be a lot more banger focused. We may get a lot of tracks like Praise God or Off the Grid. Future may bring in like his established features. I would not be surprised at all that we see a Drake feature at this point, because of course Drake and Future have been linked up for years at this point. So I think that seeing a Drake feature on a Kanye West album is more prevalent or more of a possibility than ever. So that's going to be an interesting point in time. It is going to be a very interesting set of months or even weeks, depending on if this actually drops on the 22nd. It is going to be a very interesting time in music, interesting time in rap in general. So leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I can't believe Donda 2 is a thing. I wish it was named something else. I don't know. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.